The White House and Republican leadership have reached a tentative agreement to raise the U.S. debt ceiling, aiming to prevent a catastrophic default by addressing key spending and budget issues. President Biden expressed his belief that this agreement in principle is worthy of the American people. The negotiations between President Biden and House Speaker McCarthy involved tackling challenging issues such as the stricter work requirements for federal aid programs, which Republicans support but Democrats oppose. The proposed plan includes a 2-year budget deal and a 2-year increase in the debt limit, with temporary adjustments to food assistance programs like SNAP, but no changes to Medicaid. Non-defense spending is expected to remain relatively unchanged next year, while the bill includes permitting reform for clean energy projects, which was a sticking point during the negotiations. However, the framework has faced resistance from skeptical members of both parties. Conservatives have expressed concerns about the compromises made and may slow down the passage of the deal or add amendments to appease hardliners. Democrats are particularly worried about the tougher work requirements, which they believe would harm the poor and result in health care cuts for 1.7 million low-income individuals. Lawmakers will receive the legislative text today and have 72 hours to review it before a potential vote in the House as early as Wednesday, as well as food stamp reductions for 275,000 people. The Senate would follow suit, but there are still major outstanding questions from lawmakers, which could extend the process further. Treasury Secretary Yellen's June 5 deadline adds to the tight timeline, with the possibility of additional changes to the framework due to mounting pressure. Speaker McCarthy expects to communicate with President Biden to address concerns and make potential adjustments. One of the significant uncertainties is the number of Republicans Speaker McCarthy can afford to lose, as several dozen have already expressed their opposition to this agreement. Democratic votes would be necessary to pass the bill in the House, and the White House plans to brief them to gather the required coalition. Once passed in the lower chamber, the bill will proceed to the Senate, where further questions and delays are possible.